There we go. That's where I left it last night. I come out 8 o'clock and shut it off. It's not quite there. And moon's in. Hey, I seen the outline of it. And what is it? A little after 4. Freaking bugs are thick out here. I made the mistake of seeing the spotlight on when I was halfway between the bridge and the pump to look over to make sure that the heifers or the bull had messed with the sprinkler and knocked it over or something. And I was instantly inundated. So anyway, see what the day brings. Got up this morning and Brother Ed says, what were you doing? And I'm like, I just took the puppy outside to go take a leak. Well, Brother Ed was inside taking a leak. He says, that wasn't you? What was it, me? He heard something, thought it was a shot, like with 17 or something. He said, it sounded like it was right here outside the window. He's sleeping on the couch, so he's right there. And I said, interesting. So I went in search of, and at some point I left the window open too long and Bristol got out, which I did not know. Made it up around in front of the house. Only thing I'd think of was an early Amazon delivery. Yeah, Amazon package on the end of the deck. And as I come around the corner up to where I could see that, there's Bristol checking out the Amazon package. Bristol doesn't go outside. So that was a oh shit moment. Somewhere in the process of taking Bandit in and out, apparently Bristol snuck out the door. Backstory on Bristol, if you don't know, we found her in the corner of the big bale barn. Is she 12 years old? Both those cats are old, both from the same year. Guess that's not the newspaper. You can kind of see it. Big bale barn's right there. We were cleaning it out, taking the old bales out one year. Ty was, I don't know, well, if they're that old, yeah, she was probably 11 or 12, I suppose. 13, somewhere in there. Picked the bales off. Well, there was a small ledge on the back side of the bottom bale that was against the wall, right in the corner. And Ty's cleaning chaff up as I'm going. And she stopped me before I could grab that bale. Bristol fit in your hand. Well, it fit in her hand at that age. Eyes still closed. No other kittens around. Didn't see no mama around anywhere. So we got to do something with her. Cats usually had their kittens up on the deck in the back barn, so we tried moving it up there in a box, and nothing. So took it home, and she was fed out of a syringe for the longest time. And we don't know if the two of them are related. I mean, we're assuming that Mama Kitty was moving her kittens because we were taking the bales out, and we just didn't see her. Willow is basically the same age. Like, they very well could be out of the same litter. She grew up in the back barn, and when Mom would feed the steers, she would walk the back of the feeder, which is fine, except for the fact that most of the back of the feeder is the same level as the hay that we walk on when we're feeding, and that is where the dogs are. And Mom had a dog at the time that would go way out of his way to kill a cat, and she always ran interference. Now we know it's over there. Finally, it was about this time of year, actually. You got a teenage cat who's too friendly for her own health, And she literally, with Mom standing there, she'd walk right underneath the dog's chin and rub her back on their chin and, the tail thing and all that. And it was getting to the point that Mom wasn't going to be able to keep the dogs off her anymore. And Mom said, if you want that cat to live, you have to take it home. So that's how we had house cats. And they've earned the right. They caught mice in the house we had in town. They've caught mice in the trailer. Don't think we need to worry about mice in the house at all anymore. And that's 5.5 minutes of your day, and I haven't even started yet. The sun isn't even thinking about coming up yet. Well, look who's here this morning. I saw a picture of her last night in that. It's Christmas in September. Why? Because it still fits. Blakely, you come here and tell me good morning? You gotta watch him. You gotta tell him to stay down. If you come here, and watch your head, kid. She's just tall enough now she can catch the corner of that. And there she was running, doing what Becky calls the nuggie. And we gotta learn a puppy not to do that. It's the puppy's toy. Oh my God, look at those white legs. I pull my pant leg up, I can blind you worse than that. Hey, you. Good morning. TT's in there getting her breakfast. That's what's going on. She says, I know she's got my breakfast. Well, Becky went up and talked to the Ashland crew. They took a peek there and go, yeah, there's too many limbs too close to the line, and they're going to knock some dead ones off up above it. I'm still waiting to hear from the PG forester about doing more than that there. And there's one limb down at the pump site that they're going to run down and knock off. It's like, yeah, it seems like a lot to run down there for one limb. But that one, if he feels, the crew leader here feels that's imperative, and they won't gripe at him for going and doing it. And everything else is still, kind of a danger to the pump site and the pole and transformers. So, but he says, he says, I have to wait. He says, I can take what's the most dangerous part off a couple of the trees, but once I do that, the rest of the trees there, but they're not heavy toward the pump, and they might not okay it. So, and hey, rakes are over there with no tractor on them. Still got to grease them. And tomorrow, the Tahoe leaves. So I got to go air the tires up a little bit. Throw a battery in it. I don't know how much more I have to do to it. I at least do that. And, it's getting one of the batteries that's laying over there in front of the shop. But I got to take my portable air tank and go do it. They're still up there trimming. Get this done before they want to come down by the pump site. You can see it, but about the middle of the screen across the creek there is a killdeer. Just flew over a minute there. Last there must have been 20 or 30 of them by the bridge. So they're still around. I thought they were gone. Kind of like the barn swallows. They're still around. Got this one going. I moved the other one. It's for the next run down there, but yeah, I gotta let them back out when they're done. Cows think they want a new pasture. So Becky gave Blakely a ride. Try to put the two names together for you. Out here and see the cows, and went back in, and then these guys were trying to come in up by the feed barn, so I had to go take care of that before I could start the pump back up. And that's all right. I hear a truck. No, I hear a chipper. The other crew must still be up on the road. And I don't think they're going to do a whole lot right here. supervisor of the crew says, I can take this and this, and it'll be okay without the work order. But the other stuff, if he does what should be done, like that one in the middle of the screen, if he takes off what's a danger to the pole now, we wouldn't be able to, probably wouldn't be able to get the PG forester to say just knock the tree out. Because at that point, with no weight on that side, they feel there's no threat. However, I know the way the wind blows, and I know which way they fall when they do fall. So, anyway, I just chill till they're ready to come back out, then let them out. Go from there. It's rotten stuff, cloud of dust. Supervisor's the one that did the cutting, and he got it where it's safe for now. They still need to get the okay to come back and actually do some work. And I was gonna run a little travel tonight, but it's late enough. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna take all day to get across, so keep them out of their way and get them out of here in a few minutes. Now I did have to go shut the pump off after I got that one going. All the chips from cutting, it went right over the top of the suction line, and part of them got down in it, got them knocked off, got it going. It is what it is. So it's pumping, throwing about what it should. And on that run, I got it set a little slow. It should be in 3 o'clock tomorrow, maybe, give or take. Oh, and hey, I think our new mattress from Sleep Number is supposed to be here today, so we can actually sleep on a bed instead of a mattress on the ground. Should be here in about an hour, I think. That'll be nice. So, I think they're done chipping, so now I gotta get Gates. She just climbed up there on her own a second ago. Gave Uncle Ed some loves and then climbed down. And
use that chin. There you go.
Almost.
Get up there.
She already did it. She
Get up there,
can't do it again, I
Get up
guess.
there. There you
Quit
go.
already?
There you go.
Quit already?
I'm tickling your foot. Well, don't tickle it. Let's try to get up there, you goof.
Almost.
There you go. You do it. There you go. You do it. Yeah.
There's proof.
Can you give Uncle Ed levies?
Well, there it is. Set where it's going to set. She opted for they call them box springs. They're just solid pieces. One under each side, so they're split in the middle. And now instead of these things coming in 3 or 4 boxes, it's in one big box and in a bag, and it's at least this model anyway. Becky put a topper on it. That's 30 inches off the ground. And basically the mattress is, what, maybe 3/4 inch below the rail. Hey, we're not on the ground. Gonna have to jump to get into bed, I guess. And that topper, I don't know. She thinks she has to have it. Looks like it fits like a saddle on a sow. It's barely on her side. It's hanging over my side. Barely gets to the foot. Doesn't make it anywhere near to the head. Focus, unfocus, focus, unfocus. So, anyway. Maybe she'll get some sheets on it tonight and we'll find out what it's like. Maybe my back will start feeling better again. I got a feeling that we may end up taking those deals out underneath. I say they call them, come here, Tate. They call them box springs, but and these are like 8 inches. The ones we had in this bed frame before were 3 inch. That makes a difference. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. You've seen most of the day. See what tomorrow brings. I was told, focus, outside, there we go. I was told that Tahoe leaves tomorrow. Still ain't getting much for it, but A lot more than what we would have got if we'd got rid of it before. And there was something else going on tomorrow. I don't know. Oh yeah, the door clears. So now I suppose I gotta find where she's got the knob and get it put on. And then hope it lines up. Scott did a little tweaking and he ended up doing a little cut and then moving the striker on this one so it would fit. I don't feel like doing that. He did get it leveled up pretty good though. Focus, jeez. Oh well, thanks for watching. Hope you all had a great hump day. Hope everybody has a great Thursday. And okay, we'll see what tomorrow brings.